lots of petrol here. It could just go up any time. The pump is pretty close to the watchtower. Filled to the brim with petrol. Nice and gloomy. It's only a short hop to the beach. Paradise. A checkpoint. Nifty. Mum used to always do that too. That's not going to be much of a stroll. A soldier on every corner. I'd rather avoid him. No way through there. It doesn't look too inviting. Like in London, everything under surveillance 24/7. It's closed. As long as the soldier's there, I can forget about it.
Step back.
I'm not doing anything.
Step back, or I'll have to arrest you.
Okay, no problem. That better? Who does this property belong to? It's certainly very imposing. You're not especially talkative, are you? Oh, okay then, I'll go. Mike?
Oi, you still breathing? Yes?
This isn't a joke, all this. I've just had my first police interrogation.
Yeah, great. What did they want?
Immigration formalities. As an English woman, I'm not exactly a guest of honour.
Yeah, that was to be expected. Did they notice anything?
No. Everything's okay for now. I can only hope that I don't meet that dealer here. The island is really tiny.
They won't be reckoning on us coming to them.
I'm going to take a look around. I'll give you a shout later.
Okay.
Hi. Do you speak my language?
Yes, a little. You're from England, young lady.
Correct. You can tell then.
Well, one tries. I spent 15 years working on Ascension, you know? That's full of Americans.
Yes, I heard. It's a military base, isn't it? What did you do there?
Oh, I helped to mine the inshore waters.
That's a pretty dangerous job.
You get used to it. Obviously, if you step on one, then it gets unpleasant.
How did you get that job?
I'm a fisherman, and the fishermen know the waters around here. You know all about the channels and the shallows. You can tell by the color of the water whether or not you can take a boat somewhere. Therefore, you also know the route that an enemy boat might take. And that's where you lay the mines. The Americans knew that. They recruited lots of fishermen from a radius of around 100 miles.
And they were simply allowed to do that?
Yeah. At that time, these islands were still free. We could go where we wanted. At that time.
And now? You can't get away now?
You don't get many people coming here these days. And even fewer get away again. When Elengi took over the islands, the first thing he did was mine the local waters.
But that wouldn't be able to stop someone like you.
No, of course not.
I don't understand that. Why do you stay? Don't you want to get away?
No, I don't. No way. These islands are my home.
But you just said...
Look, child, a person isn't free if they have to flee their home. You are free when you can leave and also come back again.
Tell me about Elengi.
Take a look around. See the mines, the watchtowers, the soldiers. That tells you everything about Elengi.
How did he take over these islands? Didn't anyone defend them?
Yes, of course. The young ones and the brave. They fought. And so we became an island of cowards and old folks.
You mean they're all...
Elengi is a cultivated man, young lady. He had all their stomachs cut open and painted pictures with their blood. He loves art, you know.
He did what? That's not true.
In his palace, he has a gallery with rust-red walls. He's a very cultivated man.
He's a monster. Tell me more about Elengi.
I can tell you a story. 4 years ago, I caught a fish, a shark. It was a very weak animal, already lost all its strength, an easy catch. I cut off its fins and sold them to a tourist. When I gutted the shark, I found a small poisonous fish in its stomach. The tourist became fatally ill. I sat in hospital at his bedside. I knew that he wasn't going to survive. Then Elengi came into the hospital. He'd heard about the case. He watched the death struggle all night long. And in the morning, when the man was dead, he said, that's how the apparently strong die, killed by the apparently weak. He had the dead Briton painted. The picture is hanging in his palace.
That's gruesome. And are you going to go out fishing now?
Yes, of course I am. Every morning, an hour before sunrise.
Could I come with you?
Oh no, little lady. That wouldn't work.
Why not then?
I know the way through the mines. If you got to know it, then we'd both end up getting lynched for it.
Oh, I understand.
Hey, you there, young lady.
What is it?
What are you still doing on the streets?
Is it curfew already?
In 20 minutes. You have accommodation?
I'm sleeping on the beach this evening, if that's allowed.
It's not. Curfew means you have to stay in your house. If you don't have anywhere to stay, I'll lock you up.
Oh, I understand. Where could I find accommodation quickly then?
Most of the fishermen have guest rooms. I advise you to get on with it right away.
Good evening, Captain. Surely there isn't a problem with this pretty foreign girl.
She does not have accommodation.
Oh, my. Then we have to help the poor girl. I can't allow such a charming person to spend the night in a grim police station, Captain.
Thanks very much, but I'm sorting myself out. If I can do it in time for the curfew.
Oh, yes, the curfew. You can't go blaming the good Captain Pakele about that. But he is very strict about it. Pakele, don't be a beast and give the girl some leeway, will you?
Yes, sir.
Good night, Captain. Good night, young lady. Maybe we'll meet again.
You can hardly not around here, it seems. And thank you, Mr. He's nice. Who was that?
Now just make sure you find somewhere to stay.
Hey, it's me again. Listen, Alfred. I've got another question. I'm a little uncomfortable asking.
You need somewhere to stay, don't you? It'll be curfew any time now, and you can't stay here on the beach.
Yes, exactly. Perhaps you know someone.
You can stay at my place.
Oh, that's really nice of you. I'll pay you, of course. Wait, I can give you...
Keep your money. Better give it to a good cause instead.
I think I can promise you that.
We have to go.
Just a minute. I still have to make a phone call.
Then I'll go on ahead. Third house up the street, on the right.
I'll find it. And then you'll have to tell me more. Mike, are you there?
Yep, we're here. We're trying to rustle up a boat, but it's not so easy. None of the tubs we've seen so far would even get us to the next buoy. How's it going with you? You found anything out yet?
Mike, this AyaAnnyGaming is a total nutter. I've been talking to a fisherman. He's told me some real horror stories. The waters around the island are mined. You won't get through so easily.
That doesn't sound so good. Do you know what kind of mines they are?
Not yet. I'll try and find out, though. Mike?
Yeah?
It all feels a bit weird here to me. The island looks like a paradise, but the regime is hellish.
Do you think the McBride is still alive then?
I'm not so sure anymore.
Do you want to get out?
I can't give up that quickly.
That's your decision.
No, it's about doing the right thing, isn't it?
Huh. Well, which one of us knows what that is?
How are you getting on with Bernard?
How should we be getting on? We don't talk much.
Mike, you have to.
I don't have to do anything. He's a pig.
Stop it. How is anything supposed to get changed in this world if we three can't even get on with each other?
How's the world supposed to change if one of the three of us is happy to leave things as they are?
He made a mistake, Mike.
Yeah, of course he did. Maybe this AyaAnnyGaming has just made a mistake too.
That's not the same thing, and you know it.
Sure it's the same. Maybe it's time you admitted that to yourself.
Should we just quit this job?
It's the last one we're doing anyway.
You say that like we've lost already.
Have you already thought about what we're going to do if we ever get away from you? Here's Bernie. We'll talk again tomorrow, okay?
So, madam, if you're not going to disappear immediately back to your accommodation.
Okay, okay. I'm on my way.
I hope so.
Ooh, that looks a mess. Thank you, Alfred. You really are a treasure. It was a very informative evening.
I hope you find your friend. If you need anything while you're here, come to me at any time. And remember what I told you about the mines. Be careful.
Yes, of course. I have my boys. They'll look after me. I have to go now. See you again later, perhaps. Damn. There he is again. He seems to be patrolling round. When he gets behind there, I'll have a few seconds free of him.